The past, the present, the future. What if you had the ability to see all these timelines? Would you use it for good or for evil? Peer into and learn from the past, take action in the present, and alter the course of the future in ways that will reshape the world depending on your choices. Only you have the power to rewrite the future. But will you? Help Cris embark on a journey across Cris Tales and the Four Kingdoms to stop the powerful Time Empress. Recruit powerful allies to help you rewrite the future of the world for the sake of the greater good. Fight against creatures and enemies to gain experience and grow stronger. Experience a world beautifully hand-drawn. A love letter to classic JRPGs. This is Cris Tales. What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to Good Game Insights, and this is the first impression reviews on the game Cris Tales. Right off the bat, I can truly say that this game is beautiful in so many ways. The hand-drawn 2D art is so captivating, and it's what drew me into this game to begin with. However, I have to say, the art aside, I'm not very pleased with my playthrough of the game so far. Keep in mind, I've only been playing for roughly an hour or two. Now, to start things off, I had this kind of strange encounter with the intro of the game where I had to do an intro combat scene that taught me how to battle and whatnot, and progress within the story at the same time. So I thought, after this whole intro combat scene, it then cuts to the actual intro cutscene of the game, where I then start off in the city as Cris, where I have to find this yellow frog who stole my rope. But, story aside, I kind of have to think that this whole situation was kind of symbolic, or at least I hope that they were trying to go for a symbolic thing where you kind of peer into the future and get sent back to the past, just to teach me that I can use my skills of invoking the past or future. Anyways, it was super confusing to me, and it kind of just put a ton of focus into the game being a turn-based combat game, since that's how the game kind of started. And if I'm honestly speaking, this game shouldn't focus on combat and should instead focus on what it had drawn me into to begin with, which is this whole 3 split screen thing where you can see the past, present, and future. I think that's cool, I think that's really awesome, and I think that's what the focus of this game should really be about. But enough of that. It's okay. You know why? Because this game was inspired by JRPGs, so turn-based combat, it has to be a thing in this. However, the combat system sucks. I truly could not stand how boring the combat felt in this game. I can't be the only one that thinks this. The attacks feel so boring, and they even try to make it fun by including an extra bonus attack if you time the animations correctly. But it's not. While you can memorize the animations, it's still a hit or miss. Some kind of pop-up indicator would have made this feel good, and maybe even somewhat fun. The attacks themselves don't feel like they have much impact. The skills are kind of meh. There's no enemy health bar, but damage numbers are shown for some reason. Like, what's the point? Where's the health bar? How do I know if this thing's about to die? I don't know any of this. With that said, let's go ahead and get onto the art. The beautiful 2D hand-drawn art of this game. That should about sum it up, really. However, I do have a critique about it. Now, this isn't really game-breaking in any way, so it's not that big of an issue. But the character designs, mainly their colors, and mainly the main character. Cris colors blend into the environment way too much. She doesn't stand out as a main character for me. I mean, she looks exactly like Christopher, who's another member of your party that you kind of meet along the way in the tutorial. But again, nothing game-breaking. But so far, from my experience with Cris Tales, it's just been okay. The story is cool, but it's not very unique. The art is beautiful, so I'll give it that. The concept of seeing the past, present, and future is a huge plus, but it doesn't seem to be the main focus. And that's what makes this game unique. So I'm not sure if it's going to be a main feature of the game or if it's just a selling point. Again, this is just my first impressions on my first playthrough of a couple hours playing the game, but I really do feel like a couple hours in, I would get the feeling that it's a main feature. Now, to me, it kind of seems like they tried to implement way too many features last minute. Now, should you play this game? If you have the extra funds for this game and have nothing else to play because it's $40 normal price, then yes. If you have Xbox Game Pass, then yes, because it is included in Xbox Game Pass. If you have other games lined up that you really want to play, then from my first impressions on this game, I'm gonna have to say you should skip on this for now. But before you go, make sure to like this video and subscribe. It would be super helpful and helps get this video shown to others. I really hope you enjoyed my first impression review on Cris Tales. If you disagree with anything that I said, leave a comment. You think I missed something? Also leave a comment. I look forward to hearing your thoughts, and I'll see you all in the next game review.